Hello, welcome back. Last time I got to experience maximum difficulty library, which was doable, a little uncomfortable, but it was okay. I'm gonna have to do it backward. But now I am in a new room, which is... okay, this reminds me of the middle of the laundry room. The agitator, but a different shape. Oh boy, this reminds me of the room I was just in, but also a different shape. Look at those springboards. Okay, I might not use those on the way down. I probably will have to, though. Okay, so those are crumbly things. Whoa! We got advanced caterpillars here. Okay, this is a lot to take in. And there's a second copy of it. Though this might be a little different. It's hard to tell. And that's the bottom. Okay, and then presumably, to fit the pattern directly down there would be the switch. Ooh, coming back through that's gonna be a lot. Alright, let's just jump in and see what happens. Alright, made it that far at least. Like, I don't even have to do anything there, and I lost my pinkness already. Ah, there's a place to stand there for a moment. So hang on, let's, figure out what movement is required there. Not a lot. So if I walk off directly, veer left just a little bit, veer left just a little bit more, veer right just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm holding left as soon as I spun. What if I keep holding left? That's no good. What if I hold left not at all? That's no good. Okay. Is this a sensible way to go? Probably not. Because, like, I have all the dashes I could want here. The thing is just, I'm not sure I want any. And if I can do this in a consistent amount of time, then I'll always be in the same cycle down at the bottom. Okay, so how many do I want to pass by in what direction? What if I keep going left the entire time? I land in the middle, and that's pretty okay. Alright, so just continue left where dodging is necessary. Oh, that thing responds so quickly. Okay. So yeah, that's the easiest way through, just keep on going left. Yeah, that's no problem. Can I wait on that thing a little longer? I guess I could do this. Now, I landed, the first time I came down there, I landed in a place where I was able to go down so quickly and so smoothly for a lot of it. So after springboard, I tried to dash down, but it didn't work. Alright, keep going left. Keep going left. Keep going left. Ah, that springboard just abducts me and takes me not where I want to be. No, not that fast. Just little stutter steps to the left. What if I try the left side? Keep going left. Seems better. I'm gonna have to springboard interrupt. That felt healthier than it did before. That's... I don't like it. Do I want to switch sides? Not really. No, I really don't. Let's see. Okay, so the walls want to put me in the center, which is the least safe place. Anytime I spring, I must interrupt in some way to get back to where I was. Yeah, these springboards are really not my friends. Not when going down, at least. When going up, they're gonna be obstacles in a completely different way. See, that's not going to work. I cannot... well, I can't retouch the springs, I guess, is the thing. Switching sides doesn't seem any good. Okay, yeah, so I gotta, like, look at individual dust balls and try to dodge them specifically. Oh, I waited a while. That's gonna change everything in a way I don't want. How do I go down? Like, it seems like all I can do there is go up. I need a pattern that repeatably moves me downward. Down left dash doesn't do it because the springboard will erase any downwardness that I get. Not all of it. Oh, is that really the way? If I do it better? What's the optimal distance? Let's try close and let's try far. That was me trying close and failing. That might be workable. I could like take a break when I'm too close, like if I've lost too much ground. And then go... what direction? Hang on, so first of all, how do I judge lost ground? Maybe I don't need to... okay, so if I can land a down dash at just the right time... I kinda saw where to do that. Okay, that's nothing about that rhythm was right. Alright, so down left dashes repeatedly into the springs seems to be the way to go. I want to have just a little weight here, about that much. Okay, rhythm is all wrong, however, I got away with it. Okay. That's where the caterpillar is. Now, I can stay here probably as long as I want. It's not very comfortable, but I can do it. I'm gonna go now and see what happens. Oh, I see. So, I should really... okay, hang on. Before I move on, now that I've gotten that far. Let's study this advanced caterpillar a bit more. What do I want it to look like when I go in? So top was extremely clear for a very long time there. So right after that cross... I think I'd rather be on the right side. Okay, so right after this is my time to start going down. I'll have limited headroom. Okay, hang on. So if I do that again... ah, but it's a 2-cycle. So it depends. So right after, so I'm looking at the cross in the center of the screen that just happened. Is that? What kind of reference point is that? Okay, so it happens, then there's center upper right caterpillar, then it joins that. Now it happens, now there's top upper left caterpillar. Is this a 3-cycle? Now there's nothing. So going right there would have been good. Center going up right. Okay, so that's a very, very long 3-cycle if I'm seeing it right. Number 2, it's turning around on the left. The big long one. Number 3, it's just been absorbed. So the one that I want... no, wait, is this a 4-cycle? So center going up and to the right. Upper left, no, it's a 3-cycle. Okay, so at the time that that cross happens, I want to see the long caterpillar being in that position, like just before where it was. Then I go right, and I'll have plenty of time to get through there. Now, I can't stop off there. Okay, so what's the rest of the thing gonna look like? So this is when I would go. I'd go down there, like tracing out Madeline's path with my finger. Gotta dodge something there, that's fine. Then I would get in at the equivalent of the same time down here. Okay, so this cycle is offset by about as much time as it's gonna take me to traverse this. So however I enter this room, the next one will look basically the same. So repeat the pattern, and that's the end. And I think that might be okay. I'm gonna look at one more thing here. Gonna have to wait a while. But I need to know. Yeah, it takes a bit. Alright, so my point of entry will be right about... oh, it's gonna have to be a little later than I thought. So I'm gonna beat that right-moving caterpillar. I want to get down just after it's gone. Which means I'm actually entering this at a completely different part of the cycle than I thought. Dude, I don't know. Let's just go down there and try things. Wait a little bit, go down. I can fast fall on the initial descent, and it gets me in here a little better than otherwise. Okay, so I should definitely fast fall on the initial descent. Wait a little bit, fast fall there, but then don't get so close to that one. I don't know, maybe fast fall's not doing me any favors. I'm trying to take control of like the metering of my dashes, but it's just I have to do a thing that feels real weird to do that. This is what I'm trying to do. Nice and even. Then I'm down here. And is this not already right where I want to be? Pretty close. Oh yeah, okay. So I pretty much get there at the almost perfect time. I want to go a little bit quicker. Assuming this takes the same amount of time each time. I feel like I was not descending very quickly there. I think I was dashing from too close to the springboards or something. Would I prefer to dash into the springboard or spring manually? I don't know. Is there a time when I can perform a down dash there? There might be. It would look like this, and no, I don't think there is. Yeah, I feel like I just don't yet understand how this part works. Sometimes I descend quickly, sometimes I don't. Is it just from... I feel like I want to dash from as far away from the springboards as I can. But then I'm taking much more of the springboard's upwardness, so no, that can't be right. Are these quantizing springboards? Like, am I just getting nudged downward when I touch the farther down one? And that's how I'm gaining anti-altitude? Which is a ridiculous way to say losing altitude. I don't know, I made it work somehow. Alright, so this is pretty much when I want to go. Nearly ideal. Now I'm here. And this silliness is happening. That was practically the end of the room. Okay, just, I can improvise something here. So go way up high. Yeah, I think going way up high might actually be the way. Like, so far that gravity reasserts itself. I'm not so sure. What if I do that but with a left dash? Oh, that might be the way. So long spring, left dash. Long spring, left dash. It didn't work the second time. Long spring, left dash. Whoa. Long spring, left dash, fall. Long spring, left dash, fall. That's the way. That's a much healthier pattern. Here we go. Alright, I figured it out. I'm going now. Oh, perfect. I'm done. Okay. Alright. That did the job. Now I'm gonna get to do it backwards, because this is the switch room. Books. Be put away. That's fun to watch. Still real curious where the room down there leads, but I'm on the strawberry route, so I don't get to see. Okay, I don't know if I need to look at this. What would I plan? Okay, hang on. So if I die, where and when do I respawn? Like if this were my route, I think I would want to go left. Just gonna try improvising a little bit. Oh, this is an uncomfortable entry. What the? Wait a second. I have to do that? Ew. Gross. Don't like it. And then I'm nowhere good. Maybe I want to go right, maybe I want to go now. Yes, okay. Hey, that almost worked. Do I want to go switch sides there? Maybe. Currently I'm not going to try that, but see, there's nowhere to go there unless I wait. So let's try switching sides. Poof, poof, poof. Switching sides looks like it'll be healthier. I just need to do it slower. Oh, I'm too far left. Right. Figured out how to mount up on that. Let's wait just a second. Makes everything work better. Yee! I think I might need to choose a spot to stall. Okay, I got under that thing this time? Is this better? Whoa! Oh, okay. Whatever you say. So how was it I went under that? Okay, that's a way to go fast. I don't hate it. Gonna see if I can get used to that and make it my approach. Maybe it'd be better not to. Let's try going back to the other way. Which is like that. I went all the way over here. I kind of like that, actually. That's pretty nice. Okay. Alright, so this little nightmare. Okay, how does it go all the way over, then back one? Wait for this. Yep. Wait a tiny bit. Wait for this. Go all the way over. Get under. Go back one. Then transition faster, so don't go all the way right there. Okay. I didn't do what I was planning to do. I have to hang out for longer. Hanging out, going. There we go, that's the way. Perfect. Okay. Then. Okay, so that's almost free. Transitioning out of it is a little tricky. Slowly. Then here. Then slowly. Then here. Then faster. Slowly. Here. Oh, I did not go very slowly. I'm going too fast. Okay, slow down on purpose. Here. Bit of a narrow space that I'm fitting through there, but it's doable. Slower at the start. Go here, then go. Slowly. This. Slowly. The. Oops. No. Yep. Slowly. Slowly. Switch. Slowly. Switch. And go here. Okay. That was not slow. Okay, but the rest can be. Hiya! Okay. Then I don't like where I land afterwards. Alright, so I know what victory looks like. I know what the state of the world wants to be for this to work out. Okay, so just switch between horizontal and diagonal dashes as appropriate to get that desired effect. Horizontal, horizontal, diagonal. Wow! Diagonal lots. Then how do I transition out of that? That's the hard part. Like, to actually escape that shaft, it's gonna take something I don't yet understand. No, not downright. I'm gonna have to interrupt a springboard going upwards. Like, that's the only way that's gonna happen. Whoop. I'm going too fast. Okay, I made up for it. I hate it. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna manage that. Yeah. These things have, like, distinctly larger hitboxes than every other hazard in the game, it feels like. So they just kind of reach out and grab me. That's the sense I get from them. They're very oppressive. Alright, going too fast. I need to get a little more airtime. Let me see if I can just synchronize, like, in between two things without changing lanes at all, ever. So just stay with that. I would have to get farther away from the springboard. Okay, but that's what I'm going to try and learn to do. Well, I did nothing of worth. See, it's just so hard to... because if I wait too long, then I won't reach the springboard with my dash, and I'll also lose height, and there's just, like, a lot going on there. Ah. I could go back to maybe improvising this, because it certainly wasn't going worse than this is going. Oops, too far right. I got reached out and grabbed. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that was the wrong time for that kind of dash. Would I feel more comfortable switching sides there or something? I have no idea. What if I do? What if I do this? Well, that wasn't any good. Right, I tried once. See, that's almost good. If I could do it just a hair slower than that. No, faster. Slower takes me higher. So faster is lower? Yes. Okay, so to go lower dash sooner, to go higher dash later. That makes sense if horizontal is the way I'm dashing, because the springboard is the springboard's movement is what takes me higher. Too high. I could also dash down right to lose a little bit of altitude. Okay, so I'm gonna try and synchronize, just like stay in a lane. That worked pretty well. In fact, I got there. My final dash direction was wrong. It's gonna have to be up or up left. Good luck with that. Can't be up left. It's gonna have to be up and... If I want to dash down right, it has to be while I'm close to the springboard. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It depends on how much height I'm going to lose. But, like, the complexities of what input will result in how much altitude loss is just not something I can calculate in the moment there. Because it is non-intuitive in several ways. Here we go. This was good for a moment, but then I lost it. I just don't know how to maintain that. There are faster ways, but I don't understand them yet. And I'm not sure it's worth putting in the time to do so. That was pretty good, until it wasn't. Like, I just have to maintain. Somehow. Yeah. There we go, that's more the rhythm I'm after. Yeah, this is just so much more of a steady rhythm sort of thing than, like, speed. Try to even everything out as much as you can. Because, like, if I'm metering my inputs, if the meter is, like, always the same distance apart, it's a lot easier to do. Also easier to make small adjustments if I need to. So baseline, dash from like middle distance straight to the right. If losing altitude, dash from close, that was from far. My problem was that I dashed down right from far. Okay. Can I figure out how to make it happen the way I want? Ah! I almost had it. It just feels super weird and, again, just very unintuitive. Almost good. Just how do I make that transition? What if... Okay, let me try something else. What if I speed up my inputs there and get in a rhythm where I can continually be dashing right? I don't think that's gonna work. It just... I have to switch. I have to adjust. Except when I don't. But then... can I switch sides and then dash upwards? Maybe that's how I make the transition. So I'll aim to switch sides when I'm doing the up dash. Blah. Okay, second idea. What if I just switch sides all the time there? Would that happen to just, like, synchronize with the vertical speed I need? Whoa, I am in a weird spot. Maybe. What if I don't do diagonal but orthogonal? That might actually work nicely. The less springing, the better. That's the way. That's the way. That is much more controllable. It didn't work, but it could. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to do something equivalent on the way down, too, or if this is a way up only thing. Okay, but then, there is a hazardous ceiling. How to deal with that is not yet clear. There's still another part of the room yet after all of this. Ooh, that's nice. Perfectly even, perfectly straight, very good. That's almost what I want, I was so close. Okay, so I just gotta do that, but somehow with the transition out. Like, that's the hardest part of that entire exchange. And I can't do it from the opposite side, like it has to be an interrupt of a same-side springboard. I just don't get enough height the other way. But yeah, this is beautiful. That's the way. Okay, so watch where your head's gonna be. Then do what about it? I watched, I saw, I gained the information. Then what? Upright up, but up has to be the interrupt, and then I'm gonna go left. Ridiculous, but it's what has to happen. Okay, so I got this. I dash when I'm right in the middle between the two. I do that, but then you need to not be there. So try the other side, maybe? Because at the time that I arrive, if it's going to be on the right side, then can I just be on the left instead? Because this should be pretty consistent in terms of my arrival time here. So go around you, but then there's just another coming, so no, I'm gonna have to deal with one way or another. Whoa. Okay, so at least I've solved this part of the problem. That will still maybe happen sometimes. I have often said during this entire process that I cannot judge how far a springboard's going to take me. That's never changed. Springboard somehow is just like my least understood element. How do I do that transition? Like, what do I... Do I need to somehow change my offset with respect to the caterpillar that's following me? And if that's what I wanted to do, how would I do it? I want to switch to the left side right now. My next left dash will be an up left, then an up left, then an up, and those all happen very quickly. Then after that up, I steer right. Well, the first two of those happened, but see, it's too fast. Like, that speed of interrupt is just... It is incredibly abrupt. Making me feel like there must be another way to do it, because that's just much more precise than anything else in the entire room, is what it feels like to me. I did it, though. I think I bumped into the side of this thing I'm standing on rather than, otherwise. Okay, so jump, dash up, then survive. Okay, so then swim through that. Alright, well if I can get back there, that looks extremely improvisable. I tried to go straight up. It didn't happen, it went up left. If I had gone straight up, I think I would have been good there. So, I don't do an extra up left dash. I just do the one, hit the springboard, and then the up after that. Okay, that's the plan now. That dash is really hard to time, because it's not consistent when I'm going to actually run into the springboard. I'm a little behind here. I wasn't ready to make the transition. I'm a little ahead here. I made it work. Okay, so I need to plan out when I'm going to... Ideally, I just sort of go with the flow the entire time and switch when it switches. Let's see if I can make that happen. See, if I'm trying to do that, it feels like it's kind of up to luck whether I have a gap to switch through, though. Maybe I can learn to eyeball it. In this process, it's a little easier to... Okay, I've pretty much got that figured out. I just need to figure that part out now. It's a little easier to... Yeah, so I will be losing little bits of height here and there. I'm not going straight diagonals. I did not think in straight diagonals. Easier to lose height during this process than gain it relative to where I am. Okay, but I got that figured out. A little more upright before switching polarity. And then I think I'm pretty much done with the room, right? Cool. This was fun to pick apart. Yeah, the revelation of how to do this climb was the biggest thing that helped me out. So close. I could do a straight up there, maybe? When I see the top? Let's try that. If everything's in the same place, which it'll have to practically be, then that should just work. I'm a little worried about my everything. Yeah, I didn't make the transition when I was supposed to because it looked funny. I was just a little too low and didn't know what to do about it. I guess dash with an up component would be what to do. Yeah, so I can dash diagonally. That's legal if I'm too low. It's not if I'm not too low. Okay, that's fine. So now. Yeah, there we go. That's how I gain height. Got it. And I'm doing it here anyway. Straight up. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All done. Alright! That room was cool and fun, and I liked it. Okay, now I get to do this one backwards, so I'll just park myself at this spot with the silly smoke coming out of the chimney. And I'll see you next time to navigate this.